Today we're going to talk about AVI models and rising models. At first it was just going to be AVI models, but when I realized that they have a very close relationship with rising models, I decided to cover them both at the same time. They're both based in the Czech Republic and are relative newcomers to kit models. Rising's been around since about 2015 and is mostly known for decals, but it has made some models. AVI models, by comparison, has been around since 2017, and although it has a very small number of models, it does provide kits that are not easily found elsewhere. It has some very specific models of the de Havilland puss moth and fox moth, as well as the Japanese Gasuden KR1, which is an unlicensed copy of the fox moth with a domestic Gasuden radial engine on it. They also make several versions of the A5M Claude, including the M1 and the M2, which has a canopy. These kits are all 1/72nd scale. The kits are well made and well respected, but because of the relatively small aircraft and extremely fine parts, they can be somewhat tricky to build. They have multiple sets of decals, excellent box art, and extremely well researched and detailed artwork for decal application and painting of the model on the box itself. Very high quality. I was very fortunate to have a model puss moth gifted to me by Mr. A. Gelston in the United Kingdom, who shipped at his own expense, and I'm very grateful, but I did not appreciate at the time just how much of a gift it was, as these kits are very expensive, often selling for over $30 US. Rising not only designed AVI's models for them, but also provides the decals, and although I had a little bit of a self-inflicted misstep because I left the decals out and apparently the insects got to them, the ones that remained were still able to make a very attractive model, and they are very good decals. According to their website, AVI Models is currently working on an 01 Bird Dog and a Kawanishi E7 biplane float plane. These kits are definitely for the advanced builder, but they do offer an interesting subject matter, look good, and are well researched. That's really about all I have to offer on these two companies. There wasn't much information available, but I felt it was worth taking a look at them as they're trying to break into a very competitive market. And I will confess that having built one now, if I can help bring a little attention to the company, I will. I definitely recommend them, and I'll talk about my build very briefly. There are no alignment pins, but at the scale of the kit, it's not really that important. I did pre-paint it because I knew there was no way I'd be able to mask off the airplane with such tight tolerances, especially with so many struts on it. Mounting the landing gear and the glass was a bit on the tricky side, but the instructions were very well printed, very clear and easy to follow. When it was done, I had what I feel is a pretty nice looking kit. If you're looking to build a fox moth or a puss moth or a Gasuden, I would say this is probably the brand you want to give a look at, especially since they make each of the aircraft in numerous markings. Well, I'm Max. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later. Goodbye.
I can't believe what I just saw. It made me drop a slackened jaw. A goal beyond my reach, or so it seemed. An aspiration I had only dreamed. A vision I foresaw when I was a kid. Yes, I did. I'm in fine scale modeler. I gave myself a clapping hand. Now I can die a happy man. After making only the website, I finally got every detail right. When the paint and the glue put up their usual fight, I kept it tight and got in fine scale modeler. And in the workshop light I saw the airbrush pattern start to sprawl. The paint, it was not and near in. The primer, it had been over thin. And the finish must be corrected I use are getting old. I know the better stuff is sold. But I'm building on a budget here. I can't be buying all that fancy gear. Still my work got better over time. Finally I'm featured in fine scale modeler. And the premium I paid for the little kit I made, it was worth the extra shipping fees. The online auction brought me to my knees. The email said you won this item because you raised your bid just in time. Well, now it's mine, displayed in fine scale modeler.